Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we are going to be making amazing chocolate chip cookies. For our recipe today, we're going to need 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 188 grams, a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 100 grams, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 165 grams, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 200 grams, a 1/2 cup of melted butter, 115 grams, 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 grams, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 3 grams, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 5 grams. And our last ingredient, 1 large egg. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. For our first step, I'm going to get all of my brown sugar into the bowl. And then our granulated white sugar. All of the melted butter. Now I am using salted butter. I like things a little bit more salty. But I am also using salt in this recipe. But if you don't like things, too salted, just use unsalted butter instead. That's good. And then our large egg. And I always use large eggs in all my recipes. I'll grab my mixer. Just mix all this together. Okay, once that's mixed up nicely, I'm going to get the vanilla in. Okay, that's good. We'll get in all of our flour. Our baking soda, that's important that it's soda, and our little bit of salt. And if you are using salted butter, you don't have to put that salt in, but I add it. I don't find the cookies are overly salty at all. You would never know that I used a little bit of salt and also salted butter. So that's good. Once your flour is in, you want to be really careful not to overmix. Speed number 1. Just like that, perfect. And then all of our chocolate chips. Now I am using semi-sweet. You can use anything you want. And now we just want to toss those in there with the mixer, or you can do it by hand. And that is it for the recipe. So I've got myself a baking tray and a silicone liner, and if you don't have silicone liners, you should try one. They are a life changer when you're baking. So I'm just going to grab my dough, and to make it even, you want to take it and squeeze your little measuring spoon against the side of your bowl so that every cookie is about the same size. So we'll get that on there like that. And before I forget, I better weigh one of the dough balls. So let's tear that, make sure it's at 0. And we'll just give a little, see what this is. There we go. 46 grams. Yep, there we go, 46 grams. Push it against the side. Scoop it on. This recipe does not require you to refrigerate it. Works very well. If you're finding that your dough is sticking to your scoop, you can just refrigerate the dough for about 15 minutes to a half an hour, and that will just help you bring it out and just scoop it a little bit better. I just want to space these. This is a large cookie scooper, so I don't want to have them flowing into one another. I think that's good. Yeah, that looks good just like that. So I'm gonna go and bake this tray off, and I'll finish up all the cookies and then I'll come back. Hey everybody, I am back. So I baked all of my cookies for exactly 10 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These ones here are still quite soft, but they smell amazing. Look at that. Oh. Now you can see that, like in 2 of my previous videos, I chilled that dough for about 30 minutes, but you can see that there's no need to chill the dough if you can get it out properly. And if you're just using spoons and you're not using a little cookie scoop, that may be a little bit harder to use. If you're just using spoons and just spreading the the dough onto your cookie sheet, then you just don't have to do that. So I'm just gonna get all of these on here. So chill it or not, you can see amazing cookies. And this here, I have to say, is right now my favorite recipe. What I love about these is that when they come out of the oven, they're really puffy, and then they just settle down and they look like one of those cookies that you get from one of those gourmet cookie shops, just like this one here. Look at this. I mean, it looks amazing. These are very warm still, so I'm just going to get those on there. But let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 large cookies. So there we go. Really nice. I'm just going to let these cool down, and then we're going to break into one. So this is about half an hour later. My cookies have completely cooled, and I'm just going to take the first one, out of the first batch. I just want to show you, look, nice and brown. Make sure I'm on camera here. Where am I? Right here. There we go. But look at this. Look at this. Oh. A little bit of a crunch on the outside and super, super chewy. I can already tell that, just the texture. So I got to go in for a little bite. Oh, that is good. That is super yummy. These cookies always put a smile on my face. This is why right now this is my favorite recipe for chocolate chip cookies. So just to sum up, you can either chill the dough for a half an hour if that makes it easier for you to get them out onto your little cookie tray, or just make the dough and scoop it onto the tray right away and then right into your oven. This cookie dough freezes very well. You can roll it out into a little log and then wrap it in plastic wrap, and then later on you can just cut it up, put it onto your tray, and then bake them, and you can have fresh cookies at any time. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can come over to Facebook and check me out there at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. I have about 70,000 people on my Facebook page, and so it's a great place to go and chat if you want as well. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. And I am going in for another bite. That is so good. And please subscribe to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen now, you can choose a video to watch, or you can also click and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it.